If you're looking for a thrill this summer, we've got it. Today on The Express.
On today's show, just the freedom of being out in the water. You could be out there for hours.
Kite boarding in Squamish.
It's just freedom, I think.
3, 2, 1.
Bungee jumping in Whistler.
Keep walking, keep walking. Beautiful.
Paragliding above North Vancouver. ATVing in Chilliwack.
As long as you have a willingness to get a little bit mucky.
One of the things that lures us into the sport is the feeling of the pull of the kite.
See that and more, local expression.
It can be an addictive feeling.
Welcome to The Express. I'm Johanna Ward at the Squamish Spit. So, we're in a team meeting and we come up with an idea for a summer bucket list special. You know, all the must-dos before the end of summer. And it certainly says a lot about our team for the list that we've come up with. Up first, Melanie Pineda jumps off a bridge in Whistler.
And a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Over 15,000 people annually come here to Whistler Bungee to feel the thrill.
It's a pretty simple operation here. We jump off a bridge.
This family-owned operation has been in Whistler for the last 8 years, and I've seen thousands of jumpers take the plunge. This year, it was my turn.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But first, I needed to know what I was getting myself into.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How did you feel out there in the free fall?
Well, you know what? I think it was really scary when you actually look at it. You should not think. Just jump.
I think bungee jumping is just one of those activities that gets the heart racing. You know, it's extremely fun, safe, but I think a lot of people think of it as very scary.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Our operation here is one of the most scenic bungee jumping places in the world. You have Black Tusk in the background, you have the Cheakamus River underneath the bridge. It's absolutely amazing and it's a gorgeous spot. You're gonna love this, it's gonna be great.
All right, deep breath.
Here we go. We're gonna get a waist harness on you and a chest harness on you, and then you'll have an option. You can either dive out forwards, do a big swan dive.
Not likely.
I'd like you to sign your name, print your name again, and put the date, and I'll be your witness.
Witness for what?
No.
Death?
Death, that's right. Your death witness.
My possible death, whatever, no big deal. It was time for them to buckle me up, and for me to hyperventilate.
Cool.
Oh, Jesus.
Awesome. All right. The main thing when you jump is just not to grab these 2 metal clips here. Try and have your hands free to the side.
Easy for you to
Make it look graceful. All right. Yeah. Here we go.
With my stomach in my chest, it was time to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Four and a half seconds of sheer terror. Absolutely worth it.
Good job. Nice.
Check it off the list. Bungee jumping.
Perfect.
Done.
All done.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh
Good
my
job.
God.
Whoop, whoop, Whistler Bungee. How was that?
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're going to have an awesome time. In Whistler, I'm Melanie Pineda for The Express.
You can jump at Whistler Bungee year-round, even in the snow. So go ahead and add it to your winter bucket list, because that's what today's show is all about. Doing that thing that you've always said you wanted to do. Now, they say that we have the best wind and water in BC than anywhere in the world. They also say that kiteboarding is the fastest growing sport. But the real reason that I want to try it? It just looks so freaking cool.
One of the things that lures us into the sport is the feeling of the pull of the kite, the constant pull coming from, the wind and the force of the kite. And it can be an addictive feeling. Rating this as a spot, it's first class, definitely. You got flat water on the inside, you got wind chop on the outside, incredibly steady winds, and we get warm temperatures and definitely a clean environment.
Sarah, we're about the same height and we're both blonde, so can you stand in for me because I'm terrified to try this?
You should try it, definitely. It's so much fun. Yeah, I snowboard and that helps a little bit, and I did surf, but now I just kite surf.
The learning curve can be a little bit difficult in the beginning, hence the reason for lessons. The hard part about the lessons is just being able to predict the kite and the winds. The wind is a very powerful force, and if we just let the wind kind of carry us a little more than trying to control the wind, I think that can make that a little bit easier if you kind of can get your head around that.
For your body, do you feel like you need a lot of upper torso strength, a lot of core strength, or what is it? Or just a lot of courage?
No, you're hooked into a harness, so there's not that much pull on your arms. Yeah, it's tiring for sure, especially if the wind is pretty strong. Just the freedom of being out in the water, and yeah, you could be out there for hours. It's just the freedom, I think.
The steering of the kite and the maneuverability of the kite is something that once we have control of that, then we can ride wherever we want to, go wherever we want to. We can go up or down or side to side. Once you get to a certain point of up and riding on the board, it's kind of like riding a bike, where you don't forget, and it becomes quite easy and a lot less physically challenging.
The Vancouver Kite Boarding School runs lessons here at the Squamish Spit until September the 30th. And later on the show, it's my turn. If only there was tandem kiteboarding. But you know what? The wind plays a key role in this next bucket list adventure as well. Peter Kim is having a Peter Pan moment in North Vancouver, where he's learning to fly.
The weightless calm of effortless flight, often a dream, now a reality.
This company has been operating from Grouse Mountain for 18 years, and we are offering instructional tandem flights in paragliding.
Hardly a thrill seeker, even yours truly couldn't pass on the chance.
What do I have to remember when I'm up there? Is there anything I should know?
Basically nothing. It's very simple. This is like an instructional tandem flight. Okay. So the only time I really need your help is just for the launch. I'm going to lay the glider out here, out in front. I'll hook you up in your harness. So we're going to wait for a little puff of wind, a little thermal to roll up the hill. Once it comes, I'll say 3, 2, 1, and we're going to start walking straight down the hill. 3, 2, 1, walking forward for me. Keep walking, keep walking. Beautiful.
The launch is the only part you're responsible for. After that, sit back and enjoy.
It's flying. It's flying like your dreams when you're a kid. You're using the air currents and you're flying through the air, the wind is in your face, you're flying about 40 kilometers per hour, and you're going straight forward.
And make no mistake, for the intrepid thrill seeker, speed is an option. But for the most part, the ride is calm and cathartic.
fly for 20-30 minutes, depends on the conditions, and you land on the Cleveland Park.
You enjoying the flight so far? Yeah, it's awesome. Today's quite ideal, actually. You can look out, you can see these big puffy cumulus clouds out in the distance, and those are signs of thermal activity. So thermal is basically hot air that's been heated up on the surface of the ground by the sun, and it gets warm and it releases off the ground and it starts to rise up in the air.
Technically, one can remain airborne for hours. Those thermals are what we use to climb several hundred feet above our launch point. But the typical descent, around 3,500 feet.
We actually documented the whole journey of our clients on the high-definition video and still photographs. If the client, after seeing it on the landing zone, decides to go with it, the CD is available for them.
Fortunate because this is an experience you definitely want to relive. Soaring above North Vancouver, I'm Peter Kim for The Express.
You can go to firstflight.ca to book your paragliding flight up at Grouse Mountain. Chilliwack and Pemberton are also popular takeoff spots. And stay with us because we have more high-flying adventures and adventurers coming up. After the break, zip lining at Grouse Mountain.
It's an amazing adrenaline rush.
Now let go of your hands.
Let go of my hands.
Yeah, let go of your hands.
Ah! Aaron Shaw on the trapeze.
Ah!
You're watching local TV on The Express.
There you go, look up.